Hi friends, this is Miss Lissa, and this book is called The 7 Blind Mice by Ed Young. It's a super cool book. I love it so much, and I'm going to read it to you. But first, I wanted to show you this thing. This thing is a medal, and it's called the Caldecott Medal. So the Caldecott Medal is something that's given to picture books for books that have really awesome pictures in them. So this book, 7 Blind Mice, is based on a fable, and fables have morals in them. They try to teach you something. There's an idea at the end. And so I want you to listen to the book, and then I want you to think about the moral. And I'll be back to talk to you after you read the book. Bye. 7 Blind Mice by Ed Young. Seven Blind Mice by Ed Young, published by Puffin Books. One day, 7 blind mice were surprised to find a strange something by their pond. "What is it?" they cried, and they all ran home. On Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. "It's a pillar," he said, but no one believed him. On Tuesday, Green Mouse set out. He was the second to go. "It's a snake," he said. "No," said Yellow Mouse on Wednesday. "It's a spear." He was the third in turn. The fourth was Purple Mouse. He went on Thursday. "It's a great cliff," he said. Orange Mouse went on Friday, the fifth to go. "It's a fan," he cried. "I felt it move." The sixth to go was the Blue Mouse. He went on Saturday and he said, "It's nothing but a rope." But the others didn't agree. They began to argue. A snake, a rope, a fan, a cliff. Until on Sunday, White Mouse, the seventh mouse, went to the pond. When she came upon the something, she ran up one side and she ran down the other. She ran across the top from end to end. "Ah," said the White Mouse, "now I see. The something is as sturdy as a pillar, as supple as a snake, as wide as a cliff, and as sharp as a spear, as breezy as a fan, and as stringy as a rope. But all together, the something is an elephant." And when the other mice ran up one side and down the other, across the something from end to end, they all agreed. And now they saw too. The mouse moral: knowing in part may make a fine tale, but wisdom comes from seeing the whole. The end. Okay, friends, so that was the book. What did you think? Did you know it was an elephant all along? But were the mice wrong when they saw a trunk and thought it was a snake? Were they entirely wrong? Or were they just seeing a part and so what they saw was right? I don't know. Have you ever gotten into a disagreement with somebody where you knew part and they knew part and you couldn't agree? Do you ever try to learn more to figure out if you have agreements? So, today we're going to talk about looking at parts and the whole thing. You're going to look at an object. It could be something outside. I'm going to show you what I did, but it could be something outside. It could be inside. You're going to look at part, like you are the blue mouse, and then you're going to look at the whole thing, like you were a white mouse, because this is called an art perspective or point of view. Sometimes if we look at a whole thing, that's interesting, but sometimes just looking at part also can be interesting. So hello friends, here we are in my backyard, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to think about something in your yard that you could take some interesting pictures of. You're going to do white mouse and rainbow color mouse looking. So the white mouse sees a whole thing, rainbow color mouse only sees part of a thing, but that part could be very interesting. And so this is a video example of what you're going to do to get your point of view. You can do this in video or in photographs. So a video would be taking a video of the whole thing. This is your far point of view, what the white mouse would see. And then you want to find a near point of view, what a rainbow color mouse would see. And make it interesting and try to get really, really, really close. That might be a lot more interesting than over here. And move slowly. If you move around too much, and I'm about to do it, so this might make you feel funny, so you might want to close your eyes. But if you go this fast, it's really hard for people to see. So if you're taking a video, you want to go slow. Find something that you think is interesting for near, and then stop for a little bit. That's what the rainbow color mouse would see. That's near. Or find a different spot where you think is interesting. That's what the rainbow color mouse would see. That's near. And then when you do your far, try to see the whole thing and then hold it for a second so people don't feel sick. That is far. That's what the white mouse would see. That's the whole thing. This is your point of view. You can also do photographs, and I will show you some examples of that as well. Okay friends, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to do something we call an art perspective. It's also called point of view. You're going to get far away and see a whole thing like a white mouse would see, and you're going to see just part, but make that part interesting like a rainbow color mouse would see. And I can't wait to see what you upload. This is Miss Lissa, and I can't wait to see your art. Bye friends.